Hey, this is Brian Hines, owner of one of the world's most difficult to maintain um, yards, wanting to make some use of a amazingly, unusually sunny Oregon spring day and some recently spread bark mulch by Terra Gardens, who does a great job blowing it in. Wanted to show how our Oregon yard is looking so that we get more benefit out of it than just the two of us, because we don't get a whole lot of visitors, and yet my wife and I put an amazing amount of work into the yard. So I will turn the camera around, and I will turn the camera around, and come on camera, show you how things are looking. This is outside of our front door. I don't know the names of a whole lot of things. Heather, I know. Walkways, looking good. Landscaping was done by the garden poet quite a few years ago. We made the mistake of doing trimming of rhododendrons the wrong time in the fall, so very few are blooming. These red ones are. They look nice. So down the walkway and by a nicely blooming rhododendron. Oregon is beautiful in the spring when the sun shines. Again, blanking out on names. Trees aren't even blooming, and this is first day of June tomorrow. Rhodey's looking good. I've moved my favorite Japanese maple, looking good, aside from a few dead branches. Moved my favorite sculpture out here by the big fir trees and the Chinese looking symbol. These are stones floating in the air next to some Oregon grape. So we walk down. This is the upper part of the yard. Isn't that interesting? And they did a great job blowing in the bark dust. The guy who does it is an artist with this long tube. Even did around these oak trees, which didn't expect. Here's what we call our island. Some iris blooming. That tree in the middle is a replacement for a great big one that blew down a year or two ago in a storm. The California poppies haven't poppied up yet, but pretty soon they'll be making use of this area with some beautiful blossoms. This tree also is looking kind of sparse, I think, because of the very cool weather. Down here is kind of like a hidden part of our yard. Out there is terra incognita, brush, natural land. But this ground cover here gets all beautiful with blossoms. So there's our house. Love this tree, the one with the curvy top. Of course, I can't remember the name, along with everything else. The big oak is dramatic and looking nice with its new foliage. Iris. Down here's our waterfall, mini waterfall. Little pond where my wife lavishes lots of work on a few fish who inevitably hide. I just saw one go under the hiding spot there. They will come out for her, but they never seem to do for me. But it's a nice little spot, sitting area. The old stump that was saved by the garden poet. With some great mushroomy things growing out of it, kind of covered by bark dust. Bird feeder, newly planted stuff. See, our yard looks as good as it ever does, so I'm glad that I'm taking photos of it now so we can remember when we get lazy and don't keep care of it. Our plummy type tree. Another nice section of iris, the base of the big oak. And over here is an area where we've had problems in the past, but kind of amazingly this Japanese maple, which is a replacement, is doing quite well. I think he did a great job finding the landscape guy, Keith of Garden Poets, mixing colors so it's not all just green. We got some splashes of color and darkness. Up here is one of my favorite little things outside my office, the bright green flowering ground cover, whatever its name is. So, and now we're back to the deck. Haven't done too much out here yet this year. Have to get off the little wood burning thing and sit out and have a nice time. So, thanks for being part of our virtual tour of our garden. Like I say, the more people look at it, the more we can divide all the time and effort and money that we put into our yard and consider that it's well spent. It really does raise our spirits every time we come out here, even though sometimes all the work you put into a place like this, you think, what's the point of it? And then all it takes is one beautiful day and the sun coming out and the warmth on you to say, yeah, it's worth it. This tree's been here for 250 years or so, and long after we will be. So we're doing what we can to make a little bit of beauty. Oregon does most of the work for us. Of course, just being what it is, rainy and cool. Bye-bye.